Today on Vox, we'll have information on the George Floyd case and more. Jay Standards will have your local weather and your sports.
It's Wednesday, April 21st, 2021, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Ethan Scoggins.
And I'm Janie Moore.
District officials say Cleveland police officers took a student into custody after they discovered a handgun and illegal drugs in the student's car. Cleveland City Schools released a statement Tuesday afternoon saying students had tipped off school administration about the drugs this morning. According to the district, police found and confiscated a small amount of illegal drugs and a handgun in the car. Cleveland City Schools says the student was arrested and will face discipline according to the school system's policies.
The University of Tennessee system will not require its students to get vaccinated against the coronavirus. That includes UTC and Chattanooga. The university's board approved a rule Tuesday that does not include COVID-19 and flu shots among the students' inoculations required at the university's campus across the state. On Tuesday, board chairman John Compton encouraged people in the University of Tennessee system to get vaccinated, but said that these are personal choices.
Queen Elizabeth turned 95 on Wednesday and marked the occasion quietly, given that the milestone birthday comes with just days after her husband, Prince Philip, was laid to rest. Some members of the royal family are expected to be with the Queen on Wednesday. However, the royal family is keeping the occasion a small, low-key affair, given that her birthday falls within the 2-week mourning period for Philip that is being observed until Friday. For most royal birthdays, the firm usually releases new portraits of the family member being celebrated, but no photo will be released this year.
TikTok star Bryce Hall was involved in a physical fight with restaurant staff while dining out in Los Angeles Monday. In video footage going viral, Hall is seen in an altercation with a restaurant employee. The two are seen interlocked as they fall to the ground, banging into other tables in the outdoor dining area. In a statement, Hall explained his side of the story, claiming the altercation occurred after he was asked to stop vaping. The social media star, 21, said the fight broke out after the staffer went inside to run his credit card.
The jury has found Derek Chauvin guilty of murder in the George Floyd trial. The video of Chauvin kneeling on Floyd's neck for 9 minutes angered many and kickstarted a summer of activism last year. The former police officer has been found guilty of second-degree unintentional murder and second- and third-degree manslaughter. Chauvin's sentence will be in 8 weeks. Here is Jay Standards with your weather.
It's been pretty rainy today. I'll have more information on that and more after this break.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the weather at a glance. Currently, it's 42 degrees outside with a high of 54 and a low of 31 with a wind chill of 65 degrees, a humidity of 81%, and gusts of wind reaching up to 5 miles an hour. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Thursday is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 63 and a low of 39. Friday, some clouds will roll in with a high of 67 and a low of 51. On Saturday, it's going to be pretty thunderstorm with a high of 69 and a low of 50. On Sunday and Monday, it'll be sunny with the highs of 71 and 79 and lows of 44 and 53. On Tuesday, those clouds and rain's going to roll back in with a high of 83 and a low of 60. Now let's take a look at our local radar. As you can see here, we got some rain that's right behind me, so we're going to go over. We got some rain over here in the northeast area, in Knoxville, Sevier County area. But other than that, in the Cleveland area, we're looking pretty clean. So now let's take a look at our national radar. As you can see, we got a big ice storm right over here in the northeast area in New England, and then a massive rain in the Atlantic Ocean. But we don't need to worry about that. We're all clear around Tennessee, so that's all for me. In sports news, I'll have information on the Super League and more after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your NBA scores from last night. The Hawks beat the Magic 112-96. The Knicks beat the Hornets 109-97. The Nets beat the Pelicans 134-129. And the Clippers beat the Trailblazers 113-112. And the Timberwolves beat the Kings 134-120. Now to MLB scores. The Dodgers beat the Mariners 1-0. The White Sox beat the Indians 8-5. The struggling Yankees beat the Braves 3-1. The Orioles beat the Marlins 7-5. Giants beat the Phillies 10-7. Cubs beat the Mets 3-1. Brewers shut out the Padres 6-0. And the Rays beat the Royals 14-7. Now for Bradley baseball, the Bears beat Ottawa Owls 11-1. Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Hotspur, and Chelsea will begin the process of pulling out of the proposed European Super League. The clubs confirmed Tuesday. The reversal is a stunning U-turn for the Premier League clubs after Sunday's announcement that they were among 12 of Europe's biggest football sides planning to break away from the Champions League. We'll have more news right after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
Welcome back. Students at Road College have put together their own small satellite. The satellite is only 4 inches in length, width, and height and will test the hardiness of noble solar cells. The satellite has been chosen by NASA for them to launch it in 2022 as part of the CubeSat launch initiative. The satellite will be in space between 2022 and 2025.
The University of Tennessee has decided that it will not require students to get vaccinated when returning to campus. Last summer, the board made the decision that students are required to get the vaccine and flu shot, but the board has removed this requirement because this is the students' personal choices. The school still recommends students to get the vaccine, and all other required vaccinations are staying.
An ongoing deal over national interest grounds between Australia and China have recently been called off. Australia canceled 4 bilateral deals with China, Iran, and Syria after new rules were in place that gave federal governments power to overrule international agreements by lower-level administrations that violate the national interest. The deal included a Victorian States 2 Belt and Road building. The deals triggered the legislative response.
A 15-year-old girl is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Columbus. Police say someone in the area called for help Tuesday morning, saying people had come to stab them. Officers responded to find the scene unfolding. Family members identify the teenager shot in this video as Makia Bryant. Police say she tried to stab another girl right in front of the officer, and he fired to save the victim. We are online at YouTube at BCHS VOX News. You can check us out on Facebook and, of course, at voxnews.net.
Remind your friends and family to tune in. You just can't get enough of Vox. That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central. And as always, God bless and go Bears.